The AMD Ryzen 5 7600X processor is already available in China. Large companies such as AMD hand over thousands of engineered CPU samples to their partners in China, so it's no surprise that some of them hit flea markets weeks before official release dates. Today, the turn has reached another chip. Engineering samples of the 6-core AMD Ryzen 5 7600X processor have begun to be sold in China. Naturally, these processors operate at lower clock speeds than future retail models, but if you want to get an engineering sample of a Zen 4-based processor before it launches, then this can be easily done. For example, the processor can now be purchased from Gufish for 9,999 yuan, about $1,217 without VAT. It doesn't have an official model number engraved on it, but it has the OPN code 100,000,000,059,320, corresponding to the Ryzen 7 7600X, at least according to previous leaks. The biggest disadvantage of this engineering sample, besides its too high price, is its maximum frequency of 4.4 GHz, which is 300 MHz slower than the stated maximum frequency in turbo mode of 4.7 GHz in the retail model. Lower clock speeds are typical for early engineering samples. Given that the AMD Ryzen 7000 processors and their supporting platforms are only a few weeks away, there are big doubts about the sense of purchasing engineering samples of these processors so late and at such a price, unless they are collectible value for some users. The seller claims that the processor works, and he will even advise its future owners where to buy a motherboard before the official release in September of this year. However, given that the seller wants to get a lot of money for this processor, we can only guess how much the board that supports it will cost.